Are you having trouble doing the solo quest in the North Row Tower? Let me show you which ones I'm talking about. Let's go to Character Achievement, and let's go all the way up to Events in Year of Dark Paul. The ones I'm talking about are Broken Key of Sand, Broken Key of Lava. These quests, even though they are solo quests, are not easy at all because they scale to your level. Well, here's a tip and a big secret of the North Row Tower that I'm going to pass along to you to help make this easier. So stay tuned, there will be more. And if you like this content and it is helping you out, make sure you subscribe and like. Also, if you'd like to see live stream action from the Teak TLP server, make sure you check out my other channel, same name, but with live stream at the end. Okay, so this all starts in this tower called Time of Tides. It is on the North Row Beach. Click this right here, pick up this item right there. This is a Broken Key of Sands, and you right click it and you will be given a quest. Now I have a lot of other quests over here, but this is the one we're talking about right there. And this quest basically requires you to kill an orc, a little Cyclops sand giant, and a specter. The problem people are having is that these mobs are way too hard to solo. This is, even though it's a solo quest, these are in no way, shape, or form solo at all. You need a group to do these. Some classes can solo it, maybe like a necro or something, or at certain levels you can do it, but the scaling is really horrible. So here's what I'm going to show you and how to do it. Okay, so it takes place in South Row. First thing we're going to do is we're going to get the quest right here, and then we're going to head out to South Row. Now you will notice I have somebody else in my group. Let me show you what happens when we get there. So we're going to port out there. Whoops. That's not the one we want. Mistakes do happen. By the way, this is done on the test server. It will operate the same way on a TLP server. And this guide and new player tutorial is aimed at the new player on a TLP. Because on a live server, you're really not going to have to worry about it. If you're 120, these mobs are all pushover. And not only that, the loot they drop is garbage. So you're only going to really want to do this on a TLP, like the Teak server. Okay, so this is where we're going to go. Okay, so we've landed. You'll notice I have another character at the top of the screen. We're going to be heading to this orc camp right here. Let me talk about my other character in just a moment. But first, let's get to where we're going to go. We're going to orc camp 1, and we'll be there shortly. And the way this works is that when you trigger the first step, a mob will come out and it'll attack you, and it'll be based on your level. And that's where people are having a lot of trouble, because this mob is just vicious. Now, for context, I'm level 115, and this is a druid, so I should get a level 115 monster coming at her. But let's take a look at this, and let's see who's in the zone. And there is Druid Life down there. He's a level 1. So the way it works is that when you trigger this, it'll see what the average level is in your group and send out a mob. So 115 and 1 is 116. So it should give me something about that level, about half of the level of this character. Okay, first things first, let's get ready and let's see how this works. Let's go up, and we're going to go ahead and approach it. We have triggered it, and here comes this guy over here. Okay, Oracle, he's level 55. See that? So this is how you want to do it. And the other character is nowhere in the zone. And level 55 is better than fighting level 115. Let's just mess them up. And you got to keep in mind these other guys are in the way too. So let's get rid of them. And if they can even hit me, oh gosh, they're that bad. Level 10, they can't even hit me. Okay, come on. So this is what it drops, this piece here, the Broken Key of Sand. Now you'll notice we explored the camp right here, and it says loot the broken key. So at this point, you have to loot this item, because if you don't loot the item, what happens is you can't advance the quest anymore. So once you loot the item, you can advance it. And keep in mind, this quest is repeatable, so you can do it over and over and over. And it works this way with all of the other mobs in here. So let's take a look at where the character is. Character just has to be in the zone somewhere so it can see them, and then it can take advantage of that. We can do the whole quest the exact same way. So that is your big tip for it. So let me show you what happens next. And you can, by the way, repeat this. Show you this quest here One thing I want to point out with this quest that a lot of people have questions about is when you complete this broken key of sands, you're supposed to get um, 10 tokens for the achievement. But after you do it once, you do not get those 10 tokens. So it's only a one-time thing. So that's very important to point out. Since we're on this quest, let's go ahead and quickly finish it up with this character. And I'll talk a little bit about what these characters do. So we're going to pick up this item here. And it's no trade on this server, but on the Teak TLP server or Mischief, it will be tradable. Okay, so next spot we're going to go to is we're going to go over here, and you'll see it's going to work again. Remember, level 55 is way better than level 115. And good old Druid life is way out over there. A couple things to keep in mind is if you try to do this, say you try to do this at a lower level, like you have a level 1 character like Druid Life, and then you are level 10, it doesn't mean you're going to get a level 5 at all. In fact, the minimum level of this is level 20. So you will still spawn a level 20 mob, which is going to be more than your level 10 can handle. So this is a good situation for, let's say you have a level 60, and by that time, maybe you have a class like a level 60 rogue and you can't kill anything. And then your other character is maybe I don't know, like a druid or something like that, or another rogue, and you just can't kill anything. Well, if you get a level 1 in the zone with you, you'll be able to kill something that's level 30, and you can easily handle that. This next one, notice this little area right here. This next one will spawn here. And another tip is when you do this, everybody has to get into this area. See, he's level 55. And we have a nice damage shield on us. We can see he can't even hit us at all. So that my damage shield hits for 5,000, but see, he can even hit me for 333. Now you do have to do a little damage to him, because if you don't, what's going to happen is you're not going to get credit for him. And there we go. There's the next piece right there. And we're going to pick that up. Okay, we got that. And we're going to go over to the final one. And this is the first quest you're going to do. And the reason why you need to do these key quests is because the key quest will go ahead and unlock the mission. It'll allow you to request the mission. And that's important because you want to do the missions so that once you complete them, it unlocks certain items from the vendor. And each month this is out, in 2024, it will unlock a new item. So by the end of 12 months, there's going to be 12 items available. And those 12 items, I'm telling you, at level 55 are like God mode. And you don't need to do anything else. You don't need to raid, and 12 items. Holy smoke. Let's take a look at how many slots. I believe there's like 20 something slots in here, but 12 items will set you up really good, and they're very, very cheap. So let's do the next thing here. Let's go ahead and trigger him. A couple comments that I like to make on this guy. Once again, he's 55. Let's just mess him up like that. And one bad thing about this guy is if you try to take him at a low level, he has, see, look at this. He will cast an Venom Bolt. I call it E-Bolt. He will also cast one more thing that's not there. It's kind of like a Spectre type of life tap. And so this thing right here could really mess you up for sure if you're a low level character. Say you're level 25, he will cast this, and this will just mess you up big time. And then he's going to tap you and everything like that. So it's a bad situation. So even though the other ones are soloable, this one is not. Let's go ahead and combine these real quick so I can show you. Here we go. We're going to combine, and there it goes. Over there, we got this. Okay, we should get an achievement pretty soon. Now, the amount of platinum you get will vary. There it goes. So you only get this achievement one time. The achievement is worth 10 coins. A lot of people think that if you continue to do this quest over and over, that you will get that you'll get the money and that you will get the timeless tokens, but you will not get more timeless tokens. And on the TLP server, they made it so you do not get more money. It's just that it'll just show experience there. Okay, so let's go ahead and select this here, and let's select that. And over here, we can see if you do not see timeless tokens in here. Oops. And if you do not see the timeless tokens, they're right here. This is what you do. You go to alt currency and click reclaim all. And now you will see timeless tokens right here. On the Teak and any free trade server, these are tradable. Right now, they're no trade because I'm on the test server. And the nice thing about that is you can give these to your other characters or get other characters to farm it. This other message we got here deals with using this key. You right click this to bring up the group mission. Now the problem is it's only works with a 30 level spread. If your spread of levels, let's say you're level 30, that your low level character is 31 and you're level 40, that's greater than 30 levels, you will not be able to request that level, that quest with him in there. So you have to start thinking about and planning when you're going to do this, when you're going to get the achievements. So I would recommend trying to get these done earlier so that you can farm out the missions. And I'll be doing a video on that later. So make sure you stay tuned for that video because that video will be coming up and you want to see that for sure because it involves using the personas. Okay, everybody, thank you for watching and good luck out there. And I hope that they keep things and don't change anything with this. Keep making your money.